Hello and welcome everyone to another video on this channel. Today actually not with a Northgard video, it's gonna be an Age of Empires video here, while still Northgard related, because I actually want to show you guys where I actually came from, because I played a lot of Age of Empires in the past and this were actually, I think, my mother of strategy games for me. Like, I start playing it as a kid, like really badly, and getting slowly better, not playing it all too intensively. Like, I never played it as much as I play Northgard right now, but it were always around. I always had my fun with it, and I definitely want to show you how I play Age of Empires, because I think actually it tells a lot about me playing Northgard here. So I actually want to show you a small match here. I played actually in the multiplayer, because mostly when I now play Age of Empires it is against bots, but sometimes I still join the multiplayer here, and this was one of the days. First off, I'm around 1600 HD player, so it's not something crazy, it's just like normal range. It's actually, when you start getting the game, you will start out on 1600, but after playing some games you will either drop or go up. I stayed basically where I am. I didn't win or lost so many matches, like were quite even out, even though I played a lot of multiplayer matches, so I should have actually dropped or risen up already. So I would say I'm around 1600 player, but I had a quite nice game here, and I definitely want to show you here what happened here. So let's just drop in. So it's definitely not a pro player game here, what you see here, not even close. I'm not that good in that game here, like I am maybe in Northgard. I think not even that I'm not good in Northgard, but you will see, you will see. Yeah, in AoE you will always start with almost being house 2, that's why you need to build your first houses at the start and then go for food, so you can, keep on building villages all the time. That's like the thing of Age of Empires, just keeping the villager production up all the time and having always food in the back. That's like the most important thing at the start. You can see me playing with the Mongols. I'm just gonna go through the player here. We have Laugen Blicklich. He's playing with the... I have a little lag here. With the Italians. Okay. Italians. He's against me in the team. With him together is Ramper with the Incas. Very strong Civ and Eco and Meso Civ, so they don't have any cavalry. And we have Shamuna's Hat playing the Mayans, also a Meso Civ, so no cavalry to them available also. Going here with a quite strange build, going very early for the mill. But like I said, it's not a high level game, so we won't see perfect gameplay here from anyone. I can be very sure. Okay, he brings his sheep in now. He plays the Ethiopians. It's an archer civ, so quite interesting what we will be seeing from him. And what were the last we didn't have? That were the other one of my team, that were Hawk Race. Hawk Race is playing the Japanese. Okay. Japanese, I know from Spirit of the Law mostly, but quite good civ with the samurais and everything. Just gonna put out the fog of war here. Look what I do. I'm just getting up my wood camp here. I play mostly meta, so I'm trying to get a fast castle up here. So I get my 4 woodcutters. I think I will by accident send a 5th one there, but just when I got my 4 woodcutters I will go out to get my boar here, because the boars have actually 340 food on them. Like, for example, the sheep has 100. My villagers shouldn't take that sheep over here. That's a mistake. But you will actually see me failing at a boar horribly, because the boar makes quite some damage to the villagers. I think 4 hits to a villager and the villager will be dead. That's why you want to get the villager under your TC and then garrison it into the TC. And you will have the boar right here in your TC. That's like called in your TC. Because when you have the boar somewhere laying right here, your villagers will have to stand up and go to the town center to drop off their food. And since they are sitting like right in the town center right here, they will just need to stand up and drop off their food. Like, I can't really show that right now, right? I'm not playing, but yeah, I just did it. I just dropped off the food because I needed to create a new villager. I'm just gonna go over to me here. because I didn't have the 50 food anymore. Like, I have one little bonus going for me here, that I play the Mongols, because Mongols will actually gather 50% faster from hunt here. So, like the boars and the deers, I will gather 50% faster for them. It's quite a significantly rate. That's why I like to play them in multiplayer quite a lot. Not even just because of their Mangi die. They have a really strong special unit that they can create in their castles. It's always the special thing in Age of Empires, like the unit you can create in your castle that's unique for your civ. Ah, and you see, there I lost the villager. I should have made a loom here, like you can... yeah, get a little tech here that will actually... Oh my god, man, that's such a mess what I do here. But I think in the end I will actually get the boar in here. You can get a tech here that will make your villagers a little bit more strong, give them a little bit more life. Yeah, and in general lets them better survive against attacks. But I didn't got it here. I don't like to get it actually, because I play a quite rushy playstyle in Age of Empires 2, just like in other games. But yeah, who would have imagined that? So let's just look shortly at the pops here. I'm at 16 villages, so it's always a good sign. 17, 18 for Long and Blicklish, quite good build up here. We have 15 for Ramper, and Hawk Race 15, Sonic 14, and getting housed here. Oh, watch out Sonic. And we have Shamuna's Head with 17, I think just as much as I have right now. Yeah. So I fell already a little bit behind here against Laug and Blicklish, so you see, definitely not perfect gameplay here. In the end we're just forgetting to build new villages here. That's always what you need to do. Like, the first thing is always pop back to your town center and, yeah, check if villages are there. I'm still going for the wood here. I'm now starting to go for gold, since I want to do a fast castle here. And that's about the ages in Age of Empires. Like, if you don't know about that, you can go up in an age in Age of Empires that will give you yeah, new things to unlock. So you unlock new buildings. Like, just right now I could only build barracks and get militia out of them that are like little guys with... What is happening there? Ah yeah, I forgot my scout and his base, and I remember that I just started to click the scout around and try to, yeah, scout out as many of my enemies as even possible. Like, I already knew blue gotta be somewhere around here. I didn't expect it, his town center to be so far away. That's like a very bad position for his wood. But it seems like, oh yeah, he has a very bad wood spawn. And that is what I think is quite the same like in Northgard. Like, you have really random spawns. You don't know how far away your gold and wood will spawn, and you will see that that will in the end, yeah, pay out for him that he has such a bad wood. See right here, he's going very hardly for wood. I don't know what he needs that for, but he's going for farms here. See, ah yeah, there's the... He didn't go for his boars. Like, it's hard to go for the boars. You can lose villagers there, but they are just so much worth. Like, you need to go for them. Like, my scout is running around here. I'm quite sure. Yeah, he's getting his boars right now. So it's just very important to get them. Like, he has another technique here, definitely. But he gets his boars at least. That's very important to get his boars. You see right here. Going for sheep. Going quite good. Already built a barracks here. I don't see any units right now. That's something you always need to take in account. That if you build buildings, you gotta use them. And if you don't use them, yeah, maybe don't build them. Like, usually you would go, if you go for fast castle strat. Ah yeah, just pink green because I saw him there. If you want to go for a fast castle in Age of Empires, you usually will build a barracks and send little pink festival, blue. Yeah, I missed click there, I remember. Oh, my revolts are standing around there. If you want to go for a fast castle in Age of Empires, you will usually build a barracks and get 3 militia out of them. We see the barracks right here. Not in my base, even if I go for the fast castle here. Because I knew this were a little lower level game here, like 1600. And I know that my castle time is actually very good with Mongolians. Because if no one is harassing me, I will have a good time. And Yeah, I'm just going to feudal age. No one of my enemies is just feudal age, so the real harassing starts in feudal age. So I feel really confident here. I didn't build any walls because I don't see any of my enemies going for feudal age here, even though I'm going for fast castle strats. So usually I will be going up with 26 villagers. I gone up with 24 here because of my Mongolian buff, so I were just able to have more food there ready. Like, just ignore my scout dying right there. And just when I went up into the feudal age, I started to build 2 villagers, get my market and my blacksmith up. I actually will get a 3rd villager, I guess, because yeah, I started a little bit too late with the market here, because you will need 2 feudal age buildings to click up to the castle age. And you can see right here, you will need 800 food and 200 gold to click up to the castle age. And I don't have enough food here, so you can see me just selling my stone at the market, I think. Yep, and buying food to click up to the castle age. Ta-da! Nice. Yeah, going now stronger for gold here, showing that I want to go for knights here. Or crossbows, who knows? I know what I did, so I gave a little spoiler. He's already on 30 pop, so pop-wise he's way more far ahead from me. So more villagers always mean more eco equals more army. So very important to keep your army, your villager count high. So he's doing really good here. Hawk race, where are you? Oh, 23 pop, he's right here. And Sonic, still sitting on a 20. And he's just getting his deers, but yeah, he also didn't took his boars, crazy. And I think the last one we didn't have with Shamuna's hat. And he's also very good, like, on 30 pop. Ah, he's already getting a little bit of army here. That's interesting. Let's go back to me here. Yeah, I'm just building my barracks here because I just realized that I will go up to castle age and I will not have a stable up already. Like, you will need to build a barracks before you can build a stable. And I want to build knights here, so I definitely want to get my stable as soon as possible. And usually, like, when you go up to castle age, when you're a pro player, you actually want to have 2 stables up just when you go up to the castle age already. But I went up a little bit earlier than you usually do. Like with 24 villagers, I clicked up to the feudal age from the dark age. You usually go up to 26. Even though I have a little bit better yeah, buff from the Mongolians, so I guess a pro player could do it like that too. But like, I'm a normal human being, so I just do it a little bit slower here. I even needed to sell my stone, but I knew that I wanted to go for the night rush here, so I don't want to build additional town centers. That's usually what you want to keep your 200 stone for, because 200 stone are 2 town centers there. Like, you need 100 stone and 275 wood, but it's harder to get the stone, of course. Ah, he just pinged me the purple player. That's really good. It's good when your team yeah, communicates with each other, just like in Northgard. You could imagine. Yeah, in team games. Team play is usually good. I'm just getting my wheelbarrow here, so my villagers can get a little bit more. I don't know if that's really reasonable to get this right now. I didn't count it all things through here like I did in Northgard. Like, I only play for fun here mostly. And I'm getting up my stable here, having quite a bit of gold and food ready for me. He's getting his deer. He has a nice little fortress here. Ah yeah, he's going for the fast castle just like I am, like blacksmith market. It's usually nothing you do on Arabia. Like, we're playing Arabia here. Arabia is a really aggressive map, and usually you will see feudal age aggression. But I felt very confident in this game that I can do my fast castle time really good. And so I thought I'm just gonna go for the blacksmith market, because I will need the blacksmith to upgrade my knights here. But I were very open to attacks while the feudal age, but since I scouted out my enemies, they didn't build too much yeah, military buildings, even though he actually made it behind my back. I didn't saw that he built military there. But yeah, he is quite far away from me, so I think I can be happy to not get attacked here. Ah, my mate actually walled up. It's not a bad idea. And I'm getting knight after knight here. I'm getting bloodlines. Bloodlines is a tech you don't get with every civilization, but the Mongolians have it, and they will actually give you 20 extra life on your knights. What is important to note that you usually want to have +2 defense upgrades on your knights. I just have +1 right now. I think I'm gonna get it in the next time, definitely. Might gonna take a little time because it actually costs 250 food and it's quite a bit, and I just right now am a little bit too hard on gold, but it's gonna go on like that, I can already say, because I will have a good gold count in the end. And knights cost, I think, 60 food and 75 gold to produce, so you will need a lot of gold, definitely. But when you go for such a strat, you see right here, my wood is not too hard right now. I'm not going too hard for wood. I have 8 woodcutters. These are mostly to keep my fields running here, so I can have a good food economy and my gold. And usually, you see, I don't produce villagers here. Like, definitely not pro play. You never want to stop producing villagers, even though you're going for a fast strat. But I feel really confident that I can kill something here, so I gone that way. I have an idle villager here standing around on her field. Yeah. Just happened. I'm awake. My first knights are going in the front to the wood line I saw before, and he already built a town center there. You can see the knights don't get all too much damage from the town center fire here. That's like the defensive mechanic of Age of Empires. You can completely walk over the map, not like a Northgard that you are blocked there, but the town centers just give you a natural advantage against feudal age armies. So it's quite hard to kill your town centers in feudal age. I would say it's impossible to kill your town centers in feudal age with feudal age army. Like in Castle Age, with a good mass of knights, I could already do that. It's not perfect play, definitely, like getting a town center down with knights. Like you have siege for that, and you see right here, I'm so proud on that. Like I just sent the knights there. I saw, okay, he's building a town center, and clicked to that area. And I were actually microing somewhere else, like right here. I were microing against those eagles. And watched right here a few seconds later, when I actually decided to keep my knights right here to the gold. I actually denied the town center for a second. He didn't got that up. It were really close, but I killed so many villagers with that attack that were actually completely worth. He's pulling now 4 more villagers in. I just tasked the knights on that, but then I had to micro here again, like getting the knights out. And you always got to keep in mind that I'm behind, always producing new knights. At some point I will actually do new villagers. And here's my defense upgrade. It will actually come in. So isn't that something? So 4 knights hacking at the town center that is shooting on them. That is not a good idea. I think I will try to get a pickup there, but since he will just get them in the town center, it won't help all too much. We have 4 eagles right here. Defending the gold for blue from the green player. So the green player definitely a good mate here. But eagle warriors are very good against archers, I think. But not too good of a decision against knights. So they will not trade very good. I think eagle warriors cost 20 food and 60 gold. So eagle warriors are actually... yeah, quite cheap unit, but they will not trade very good against knights. I first off didn't thought that I can actually win the fight, because I still thought, okay, the eagle scouts actually, not eagles. Eagle warriors. Yeah, they were eagle warriors. Didn't thought I could still win the fight with the low knights there, but it still happened. And right here I'm coming in with more knights from the side to harass the blue player a bit. Like he obviously seemed to me to be the strongest player too, so I were quite happy that he were spawned that close to me, so I could do something. Like Shamunda's hat made me a little bit worrying, because his number is quite high, and I think he's actually on a good villager count here. Yeah, he's just got to Castle Age with 52 villagers, so he's yeah, quite far away from me. Like, not 52 villagers, 52 pop, but he doesn't have that much army. So quite a good villager count here for him. I just decided to attack the town center with my knights. I decided that my numbers are high enough. Just before, he didn't had enough space to get all the villagers that were working like here into the town center. So I killed quite a few from them off. So that's why I killed this villager off. It's just worth a lot to kill a villager, because a will just, yeah, get so many resources. And resources are just that what these knights are. These are not villagers. You don't need to spend your eco in that, so you can, yeah, just be very aggressive all the time without spending too much. Like, you just try to harass your enemy everywhere you can. You see right here, I'm still harassing his gold. He cannot take his gold. He's completely forced to go for this here. Even though he doesn't feel too bad about it, this gold will run out, even though it's quite a lot over the time. And then if I can keep the map control over here, yeah, he will just never reach that and will never get this gold, while I have access to all my gold. Even though I don't need it right now, I could still go to this gold here. I have everything open, nothing is harassed, but he has a rough life, man. He has knights in his gold, he has knights on his town center. These archers are not upgraded to crossbows, even though he's in castle age, and that will, yeah, not make too much damage here. I just tasked the knights around so they start to kill the villagers here, and that will be a slaughtery. Let's see how his villager count looks right now. 43 villagers, so his villager count is actually lower than mine. His pop is actually lower than mine right now. I would say his villager count too. So I think my attack worked quite good here. Now green is coming in with a few eagles here, and purple already too. So like he has 8 eagles over here. I can't say how many knights I actually have. A little bit more. Like, this is stupid. I shouldn't have sent my knights in there. They just die for nothing. My mates just arrived in the castle age. It's quite cool too. So maybe they sent soon units in. So I will try to get the town center down here, but since, yeah, the eagles are hunting me, I don't want to lose all my knights to them. I'm just getting new knights over here. I think I just sent this knights to his goals over here, because I could see it from my teammates scouted here. So I sent them over to harass a little bit at the other players' bases, because I saw like purple and green getting a thing right here, and I don't want it to get them that. I know I already made some damage at the blue player. It's not only that your eco is hurt, it's like psychological, you're quite hurt. Like, you're so under stress right now, and I knew that I did enough damage right now, and I can go over to the next player to do a little bit damage there. And I definitely want to go on the golds here, because I don't want to see them do strong units. Like, you can do quite good counter units like pikemen or scouts or skirmishes. You can just build with food and gold, but in most of the times you will need gold units to really make a count, because they are actually capable of killing villagers. Pikemen, scouts and skirmishers are not that good at killing villagers, but knights actually take 3 or 4 hits. Like, no one of my enemies got loom, I'm quite sure. And I think blue got loom after I first striked him, but he definitely doesn't have looms right now, green player. My knights are right here. I'm quite shocked that there's no town center right here. I was very sure that there's something from him. And yeah, there also nobody. Quite shocked. Like I said, I just decided that my knights can actually do this, so I wanted to hunt them. And I think I gotta win this battle. Damn it, there came 3 more eagles in. And I think I'm not gonna take that fight if I'm around. No, I'm not around. I'm not around. I'm just deciding to get my knights into here, into the wood line and into the gold. And yeah, massing new scouts here. Ah, yeah, and I just got new town centers up. That's why it's not going too hard in the front. If you get your town centers up, you can start building more villages. Like, you want to get more villagers to get more eco, of course. And usually you want to get to 100 villagers at a game where it's 200 pop max. And that means I have a lot of villagers to go. Yeah, I'm just riding my mates at them. I'm harassing like hell. So I just started my free town center villager production. It of course means I will produce villagers 3 times as fast as like in a new normal time. That's why you see right here he built his 2nd and 3rd town center quite fast. That's why you got the 200 stone usually in the start to build your additional town centers. And oh, the blue player actually surrendered here. And that is over. not like, oh, I actually played the game here. But it were a quite nice game. I started harassing all of the players and they were actually very shocked that the players just gave up. But I think at that moment they actually realized that my team players weren't doing all too much and are quite ready to do an attack. Like, I would imagine that they have lots of resources back there. Like, yeah, 1k stone, 800 gold. Like, they have so many resources banked up. They just get newer players tempt to... you see right here, more army of him. New players tempt to get their upgrades, get all their upgrades, never really attack with their armies. And you saw right here, I got my first 3 or 4 knights and I already started harassing. Like, what give me the knights if they stand around here? They're worth nothing. But if I put them into the... just in the wood line right here, he is forced to send his villagers back to his town center and he can't do anything about that because, yeah, he doesn't have army right now. So even though when I not kill too many villagers while I'm chasing them when I run here, I still made a lot of damage by those villagers having a lot of idle time running from A to B, and he won't get any any wood for that because they couldn't hack wood in that moment. And while that, my villagers at home are all chilling, just doing their stuff, and he first needs to react, kill my knights, and then afterwards needs to go to my base and harass me. So I already made one step in there, so that he cannot say, okay, I'm just gonna harass Crazy Dentist now. Because, okay, maybe I first want to get Crazy Dentist knights from my gold away, and then I attacked Crazy Dentist. And that's what you want to do. You want to give your enemy more reasons to not attack you. And that's what I really like about the game. That it's really active. You're just always doing stuff. It's like undeniable. The content is just insane because this game is around for such a long time. But I think there's a reason why so many players like to play it, and it's still around like after such a long time. And I can definitely say you, it is not the impressive graphics that keep all the players around. It's definitely the gameplay right here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you feel me a little bit now when I talk about my Age of Empires experiences. Maybe you could take a little bit away from it. Maybe we even found a little bit fun in Age of Empires, and we'll try it out another time, because I would say that actually everyone in this world already has Age of Empires 2 on his PC, but I could be mistaken there. Yeah, have a great day everyone. See you around at the next video. It's going to be about Northgard again, don't worry. And yeah, bye bye. Ciao.